name is Kelly Higgins. So after high school, I plan to attend Harvard University, and I will be pursuing a pre-law track with a major in government and political science. I was motivated to be a valedictorian after attending my cousin's graduation ceremony when I was in first grade. And after watching the valedictorian speeches, I was just really inspired to follow in those footsteps because I knew that I had the ability to achieve that goal. I would say that the main thing JHS has offered me that other schools wouldn't be able to would be the opportunity to enroll in many AP courses. Thanks to a lot of the AP courses that I've taken, I'll be able to start college with a college level knowledge already. The main people that I would definitely like to thank are my parents. I think they have been really involved my entire time while I've been in school, and thanks to them, I've just stayed really dedicated and I've learned what it looks like to really be a hard worker. And I would also like to say thank you to the sponsors.
I actually moved to Jackson 2 years ago, and I moved here from India. And when I came to the school, I was really nervous, but then I got a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't have gotten there, like some clubs and a lot of AP classes. I also got this amazing hospital volunteering opportunity through our counselor, Ms. Said, and our college advisors are also super helpful, and they work really hard to get us through the application process, and I couldn't have done that without them. So, the MVP was definitely Mr. Barkles. He really helped me stay focused after moving here, and my writing skills have improved so tremendously after taking his class. And yeah, I wouldn't have gotten through just my college essays without that class and his help. Yeah, I want to thank all of the J High staff, my parents, my sister, and my friends for constantly supporting me and helping me through my hard times. And I also want to thank the sponsors for this scholarship. It means a lot to me, so thank you a lot.
After high school, I'm hoping to do a gap year where I work in a German national park, and then after that, I'm planning on going to Michigan Tech and studying sustainable bioproducts. I'd say that my favorite memory at Jackson High School is my AP chemistry class. I learned a lot and I met a lot of new people, and it was just a all-around fun time. I'd say that the most valuable teacher that I had was Mr. Olsted. He made higher level math a lot more enjoyable and interesting and approachable, and over the 2 years that I had him, I learned a lot. I'd like to thank the teachers and staff at JPS. I'd like to thank my parents and family members and friends, and I would like to thank the sponsors of this event.
After high school, I'm going to Michigan State University to study zoology. Jackson High School has offered me more diversity and a large selection of elective classes over most of the schools nearby. My most influential teacher at Jackson High is Miss Shantz. She has always pushed me to be a better student and mentored me whenever I needed help. I'd like to thank our corporate sponsors and my parents for always being there for me.
As for my plans after high school, I'm either going to go to Michigan State University and study finance at the College of Business, Eli Broad, or go to Central Michigan and study pre-law. I'm not really decided yet. My favorite memory is every snow day we've ever had. I appreciate it every day. As for my favorite teacher, I'd have to go with my mom. I'm grateful that she's not only a figure in my life, but an educator here, so yeah, I wouldn't be able to live without her. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my brother and sister, all my friends I made here, every teacher, janitor, everyone who has had a part in my life, and the sponsors too, because they're important as well.
My plans after high school, I plan on going to college somewhere in Michigan, although I'm not sure where yet. As of right now, I'm doing Air National Guard, so that's my full-time plan. My motivation to be a valedictorian, it all started back in middle school, elementary school, like building on those foundational habits. Like at Trinity Lutheran, we set high expectations and standards for all students. So building on those habits, techniques, is what has kept me going this far and will continue to keep me going in the future. My most valuable teacher, what comes to mind is Mr. Barkles. In his AP Language and Composition class, we learned lots about, being present, and he emphasized like looking up from your phones and just like being aware of your surroundings and your community. So that really hit me. So I want to say my thanks to him. I'd like to thank Mr. Barkles personally, also other teachers, especially AP teachers who work very hard. Their hard work doesn't go unnoticed. I'd also like to thank my family, of course, for always supporting me, and also the school for providing us students with these opportunities and resources and corporate sponsors. It's all because of you, so thank you.
My name is Cidalee. My plans after high school are to attend a college or university. Right now it's looking like I'll stay for a 13th year at Jackson College and go from there. My motivations for being valedictorian are I've always believed in academic success. I've been working to be a valedictorian since I took my first high school course in 7th grade. I've just always wanted to be more, so that's what I consider to be more. JHS has offered me the opportunity to dual enroll, so I have been dual enrolled through Jackson College since the beginning of my junior year, and I actually made the dean's list after 12 credit hours of maintaining a 3.5 GPA. I'd like to thank my parents for adopting me and bringing me here, and I would really like to thank Mr. Aaron Hunt. He was a very memorable teacher, and of course the corporate sponsors.
Me llamo Cecilia Quintana Ramírez. Después de Jackson High School quiero ir al Jackson College para estudiar administración, computación, para trabajar en la administración de negocios. Jackson High School me ha ofrecido un ambiente diverso, ya que el inglés no es mi primer idioma. He tenido maestros que me han ayudado con el inglés, he aprendido mucho de ellos. El inglés me ha ofrecido muchas oportunidades, más de las que pude haber tenido. He aprendido de los maestros y de mis compañeros que se puede tener aún más cosas aprendiendo cosas nuevas como el inglés. Podría tener una maestra en especial, pero en general y que me ha gustado mucho más son varias, como por ejemplo Miss Méndez, Miss Ackerman y Miss Lily, que son las tres principales que me hayan ayudado desde un principio, y les agradezco mucho porque gracias a ellas he aprendido más en las clases, mucho más que en las clases, en la educación, en lo personal, en lo de afuera, en lo de la escuela, y les agradezco por enseñarme muchas cosas de aquí que yo no pude haber sabido desde un principio, y apoyarme y alentarme a seguir adelante. Quiero darle las gracias a mis padres por apoyarme, por haberme dado esta oportunidad, a mi familia en general, ya que son los que me apoyan y me alentan a seguir adelante, a maestros, amigos y a personal educativo, a los patrocinadores que hicieron este evento posible para...
My plans after high school are to go to the Honors College or the Social Science program at Michigan State University. My favorite memory at Jackson High is my Leaf Relief sophomore year. It's through student government. Not being able to do a lot of things due to COVID my freshman year, being able to be part of a community and get all the grades together and just go rake some leaves, listen to Taylor Swift and some music with all these people and get to know the people in the other grades better, and be with my sister and my classmates and my friends. It was just really fun and a cool experience. The most valued person I met at Jackson High was Mr. Barkholtz. Taking AP Lang my junior year was definitely a more rigorous and challenging class, but I'm very, very grateful I took it. I learned a lot of writing skills and developed a different way of thinking that I would not have learned in a different class. And it's not just because of the class, but it's because of the teacher. Mr. Barkholtz really changed my perspective of learning in general. He has a very unique way of thinking and looking at life, and he taught me to not do an assignment or take a class to get the grade, but more take the class to learn and actually understand what I'm taking in so I can apply it to different parts of my life. So I'm very, very grateful for him. I want to thank my parents and my sisters, especially my older sister, for encouraging me to get involved in other groups and things at Jackson High. It really opened and expanded my horizons to more things. I want to thank Mr. Cunningham and Mr. Barkoltz. They were really important figures, and Miss Raymond and Miss Said, they really encouraged me and guided me through this high school experience and made me the person that I am today. I also like to thank the corporate sponsors for giving me this opportunity.
My name is Jonah Riddle. After high school, I plan to attend college for urban planning. What inspired me to be a valedictorian was my parents and my siblings. They really motivated me to work hard and achieve my goals. JHS has offered me a lot of AP classes and college classes that I wouldn't have been able to utilize in other schools. I'd like to thank my parents and my siblings and my friends and all my teachers, as well as the corporate sponsors.
My plans after high school are I plan to go to the University of Michigan to major in film studies. What inspired me to become a valedictorian is basically my family. My parents are both really hardworking, and I wanted to emulate that, and I look up to them, and just being hardworking and proving myself is something that is valuable to me. The most valuable teacher to me is probably Mr. Barkles, the English teacher. I had him my junior year in his AP Lang class, and he really taught me how to think for myself, and not only like when writing essays, but also just in the real world as well. First, I'd like to thank the sponsors of the Ambassador Scholarship. Without them, I wouldn't be getting this money to go to college. I'd also like to thank my parents for pushing me through everything, and really just my family in general for being behind me and creating that net of support.
After high school, I'm looking to go to college. Traditional four-year university is what I'm looking at right now. I would say that my parents really inspired me to become a valedictorian. They really always pushed me to try my best and do my hardest, and that's how I ended up in the position that I'm at right now. The teacher that had the biggest impact on me at Jackson High is probably Mr. Hunt. I had him all 4 years, and he's just really been someone who's always in my corner. I would really like to thank firstly my parents, and then all the teachers who helped me, and my friends for keeping me sane. And then I would like to thank the corporate sponsors for making this scholarship opportunity a possibility.
My plans for after high school are to attend Michigan State University and study forestry. My favorite memory at Jackson Public Schools is all the time I spent with the football team in lockers and on the way to games. Those were a lot of fun. My favorite teacher is Mr. Whitaker because he was a great coach to me. He taught me a lot. He was always there for me whenever we were in the off season and I wanted to train and get better at what I was doing. And he was just a good teacher in general. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, and my brother. They all pushed me a lot. My teachers and the staff at JPS were always there for me, and most importantly, I'd like to thank the corporate sponsors.
After high school, I plan to go to the University of Michigan for 4 years and study business at the Stephen M. Ross School of Business. Honestly, my goals to go to the University of Michigan inspired me to be a valedictorian. I always knew I wanted to go there even before I knew what I wanted to study, so I knew that if I had the best grades, I would be able to do that, or I would hopefully have a better chance at doing that. I think one thing I'm really grateful for, especially recently, that I didn't really see or understand before, is that Jackson High School gave me a very big and broad exposure to diversity and people from different backgrounds, people from different cultures, and especially with the interconnected global workforce that I will be going into, the way the world is working now, you have to know how to work with people from other cultures and other backgrounds, and I think it's something that I'm very interested in doing, and it's definitely interconnected with my passions, so I'm very glad that I learned that from the school. I would like to thank my counselors who have been so supportive through these 4 years of high school. I would like to thank my mom and dad for always being supportive, and I would definitely like to thank the corporate sponsors that gave us these scholarships. I'm very appreciative of that, so thank you.
I am Akil Kumar Kanakam. After high school, I plan on studying at University of Michigan, and my field of study will be biomedical engineering and a minor in aerospace engineering. My favorite memory here at JPS is probably working with Mr. Barkles in my independent study on philosophy. Along those lines, one of my favorite teachers at this school is, of course, Mr. Barkles, as he's very much helped me establish myself as an intellectual. I would love to thank all my friends, my family, and my teachers in helping support me throughout my high school career. And I would also love to extend a gracious thank you to all the sponsors that attended this meeting tonight.